Spiritual Psychics TV is hosting the first annual recognition of achievements, acknowledging those who dedicate their lives to a spiritual act of kindness. Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.
Hello everybody, so nice to see everybody. It's nice to see everybody again. I'm Debra King. I'm a spirit artist and I do spirit art classes, how to draw, and I'm also starting to do fledglings. I do a meditation and it's all on my Facebook page, how to find me. And I'm sure everybody where to find me. It's quite easy to just put my name in the Facebook page. Facebook, Debra King, spirit artist at Star of the East Church. That's who I represent down in Broadstairs. It's so lovely to have everybody here. Thank you all for coming, who are supporting the channel. Okay. Hello Stacey Shaw. Nice to see you, my lovely. I love your picture of your doggy. Hello Julie Rampton. Nice to meet you. Hello Mick Hayward. Nice to meet you. Hello Joanne Garden. Nice to see you. Hi Priva. Nice to have you on here, my lovely. Hiya Fiona Woson. Nice to meet you. Hiya Julie again. No, that's okay. Hi Sue Lawrence. Oh, you're from Melbourne, Australia. Wow. Hiya Sheena Lightheart. Nice to meet you. Hiya Catherine Billington. Nice to meet you. Hiya Max Ant Harding. Nice to meet you. Hello, my darling. Hiya Emma Pierce. That is a lovely picture. Very pretty little hair things from your hairs. That's lovely. Oh, I love your little doggy, Pamela. Awesome, that's lovely. Hiya Trish Woods. Like a party there. Hiya Tony Wright. You probably got a spirit contact, Richard. He's coughing. Hiya Ruth Townsend. Nice to see you. Hiya Ian Bowen. Cute little one there. Cute little. We are live, I promise you. Yes, we're live. Hiya Rich. Veronica Jenkins. Nice to see you on here, my lovely. Hiya Pam. I asked my friend. Hiya Pamela. She's one of my students in my student class that comes. Hiya, my darling. And all the love from Richard as well, Pamela. You know Richard. Oh, she's lovely. Hello, Kim Byron. Nice to meet you. Hiya, Natalie Bentley. Nice to meet you. Hiya, Christine. Oh, I know you too, my lovely. Hello, my sweetheart. She's from my art class too. Hello, darling. And hello, Braylin. How you doing, my lovely? Hiya, Dawn Taylor. Yep. Hello, everybody. Nice to meet everybody. It's Corey now. Collie Dalton, nice to meet you. And hiya, Catherine Smythe, sorry, my darling. Oh, that dog, is that doggy on there? Oh, it's cute. I do love animals. Hello, Lenny Hopkins, nice to meet you. Hiya, Lee Mackenzie. Hello, my darling, nice to see you again. Okie dokies. Alright, hello everybody. I am a spirit artist. I do spirit art. I use pastels and I use pastel pencils and charcoals. I do love drawing the spirit connection, so I am going to start now, and as soon as I start doing this, I'm going to show the picture afterwards, and I do hope that you can understand the information. Yes, no's or don't no's. That's all we need, and then we will start to understand it. As I start to feel this communicator that's coming in, I can feel that this gentleman that I've got has got a sore shoulder on the right hand side. I do know that he has a very sort of fuzzy head, as though there was something wrong with his head. I do feel this is a bit forgetfulness, and also my eyes are started to feel very tired all the time, and I do feel there's also an emotional side to this gentleman that is coming close. And as I'm feeling into him, I do know that the right eye has got more of a problem with his eye. I do feel there's either a problem with the cataracts, or there's an eyesight problem. It's going blurry, and I'm starting to feel a bit tired and sore in one. Just the one eye really mainly is playing me up more than the other one. But it's got a lovely sense of humour, a real bit of a joker. I do feel this is a father figure. He has got lovely bushy eyebrows. And I do know that this gentleman has got a heart condition, because he's given me the sensation in my chest as though I've got a heart problem, and I've got a very tickly nose. I do feel that he had a tash, because I do feel that it's tickling my nose. And as he's telling me now, I do feel that the tash would be just a bit stubborn, but he would trim it down regularly, because I do feel that he's trimming it down, and he's really, I do feel my hands are quite shaky. I'm trying to draw and my hands are shaky. I do know this gentleman is having trouble swallowing, and I do feel that he would have had trouble getting his words out. I do know this man is a very hard-working gentleman. I do know that he's talking about working outdoors. I do know that he would have had a garden and he would have grown his vegetables. And I do know that this gentleman also had like a pocket watch. I do feel this even could be two people with me. I feel I've got somebody else that's also drawing close, like a grandfather. And I do know that this gentleman is putting a face at me in my drawing as I'm drawing him. I do feel there's also a pain in my left hip. I do feel it's quite an uncomfortable pain. I do know that he has got a very well-dressed, very well-groomed. I do feel that he had very smart hair. They always like to come through younger. I do know this gentleman did reach old age, but I do know that he's still got this very congestion on his chest. I do feel it's a bit hard to breathe because of this. As he's coming in now, he has gone down back younger again. So I do know this gentleman would have had greying hair. I do know that he would have had darker hair when he was younger, but he has gone lighter. I do know this gentleman. There's also something to do with a dock and doing heavy lifting with machinery, and it's like big cranes and things. And I'm seeing the big boxes. That could be relevant now, but I also feel that this gentleman was very done very heavy work, very hard lifting work. Hello, Catherine Smythe. Maybe understand this is your father, my darling. Thank you, my lovely. I do. And Dawn Taylor. Okay. I do feel this is very, very fatherly feeling, so thank you for two of you saying it's dad, so that's good. I do know this gentleman, he's saying played hard, but I do feel that he liked to get down on all fours with the children when children was and the father-in-law. I do feel that this man is to get down on all fours and play on the level as a child, so he would come down into that child's level, and he would really enjoy his grandchildren as well. I do think I enjoy his grandchildren more because when the children was younger, when he was working a lot, he did miss a little bit of their upbringing. They sometimes they'd be in bed once or twice, not often, but whenever he had to work a bit overtime or got in late, he didn't always see the children beforehand. I do feel that he had blue eyes. Can everybody still understand this communicator that I have got, this dad? Okay, let's get something significant. Would any one of you understand actually having a sovereign watch? I'm seeing a ring, and it has got as a sovereign, half sovereign ring. It's got a half sovereign ring. He's telling me it's definitely a half sovereign coin that is mounted on a gold ring. It's definitely I have got a picture of him, which is near enough finished now. Can anybody understand this sovereign ring? Okay, let's see what else I've got. I'm also feeling that he also fell down, and as I'm feeling into this, I feel that the left arm got damaged, got hurt, and it affected the shoulder joint. Can anybody understand this fall? And I do feel that it's cracked the bone here, in the top of the arm, or the shoulders caught damaged in some way, because I do feel it's very restricted and hard to move. Georgina, understand this? Let's see who else. Okay, no, that's good. Okay. Um, I'm also getting the name of I know that this gentleman would have liked to watch in the old film programs because he's given me that Vera program that's on the TV now. But I do feel that he would have liked the Bill and all these sort of programs. But it's also talking about Dad's Army, and it's also talking about having a box set of Dad's Army, or I think it's Dad's Army, but also talking about Del Boy. I do feel that Derek, understand what even understand Derek as a name for family member. I don't really feel that it's his name, but I do feel there's a strong link here. Oh. Would you understand this, Auntie Man Mary? Sounds like your dad, that sound. Okay. I know that he would have had glasses. I know that it would have been thick brown rimmed glasses, and they would keep falling off the nose. They keep pushing it onto his face again. They keep pushing them back as they come down his nose. They keep pushing them back up. Okay, my darling. I do know this problem with the breathing and the throat. I do feel that it would have had oxygen, because I do feel that I feel quite dry in my mouth from having the oxygen. Can anybody understand this oxygen being given towards the end of his life? Please. I do feel that somebody here has just got either a really serious bad cold. It wouldn't have been COVID, I don't feel, but I feel it would have been a very bad cold. I don't know. Yes, it's got a box set. Oh, brilliant. Oh, yes. Now that does feel right. And the coin is his wife that had it. Oh, brilliant. Have we still got two, Richard? Okay. Okay, I do feel that this gentleman would have been a real family man. I do feel that the grandfather and the dad would have been very similar in their ways and their attitude and their personalities. I do feel that he would be quite a little bit of a joker, and he would have messed around quite a lot, a bit of a tease. And he's laughing with this because I feel he's got a very good sense of humour. I do feel that he would smile as much as he could, but I do feel he got a bit down towards the end. Dad of the thick brown glasses, yes, and he lost, and it was loose, and he had his 10th anniversary when he had oxygen, yes. Oh wow, now that's she's got all of the information there. That's brilliant. Oh yes, let's see if you can understand this drawing. Can you see it? Yes. he's come through younger. As I was drawing him, I could see him older, and I do feel that he had bushy eyebrows, and I do feel that he had a few wrinkles on his eyes. It would be all around his eyes here, because he was such a smiler. He had all the wrinkles around his eyes where he smiled, and he had like sort of lines here where he smiled a lot. Do you understand this, my lovely? I've just got over COVID still. Okay, we're gonna. Yes, that's what. Yes, that's good. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. Okay, go. Oh no, that's lovely. Because I do feel he's a real character. I do feel he'd be quite a dashing gentleman when he was younger, and I do feel see that he also wore a suit for a special wedding that he's talking about. Very proud of a daughter. Could you understand this is a daughter? Oh yeah, Aileen. Yes, of course you can. Um, but I do feel there's a problem with his stomach as well. Could you understand this too, my lovely? Okay. It's giving me like a gramophone. A gramophone. I do think one of these big playing things that had the big cone on it, but it's also giving me one of those squeeze boxes. You know what you play it and you squeeze the box. Because he's giving me one of these and you play the keys. If not him, somebody around him, maybe because him used to play this squeeze box. I call it squeeze box, but I don't know if you. I'm not sure what you call them otherwise. I forget the name of it. Could you understand this, my lovely? Okay. Looks like an old picture of the photo rabbit. Oh, lovely. Oh no, that's brilliant. Because he's a very smart gentleman. I do feel that the hair has got lighter there, but he would have had a bit darker hair than this drawing shows. Lovely. I'm so pleased you can take him. Aileen, thank you, my darling. He is giving you a gift. He's giving you a bracelet that would have had like a charm bracelet. I think you'll understand this charm bracelet. And on this charm bracelet, it's got like a little church steeple. And there's also a book that opens on this charm bracelet that he's telling me about. Okay, so that's his gift he's giving to you because he wants to give you a gift that would mean something. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for working with me, my lovely. Oh, they still got people. They still that can still take it. Oh wow! I think I've got. I do think this gentleman would have also. There's somebody around that also would have stamped the table that would have got. I don't think it's him. I thought somebody around you here that gets a bit annoyed and a bit angry, and that there's my hat being bashed on the table for some reason. So something that needs to be sorted within the family. Would you understand this? Okay. And there's also talking about visiting an auction and the hammer going down on an auction as well, because this is what again like an auction here. I don't know if that's him or if it's you, but I definitely see like an auction and the hammer going down. So okay, my darling. I do know that you would have liked to have watched some sport, but I do feel there's somebody here that likes watching football, and I am getting. I don't want to put anybody shouting at the TV at me, but I do feel that there's somebody here that likes Chelsea, and somebody that also likes the other coloured team, a red coloured team like Liverpool, and it's like a loggerheads, but it's fun loggerheads. It's not like horrible. It's just having a banter between each football team that has been witnessing. Could any of you understand this to make it to one person, please? Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, no, that's good, because I wanted to get this to the right person. So I'm going to quickly write your name on it, my lovely, and then you can let me know where it's going. Oh, thank you, my darling. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, because I know that there's a few here that want to come in. Okay, so exit. Okay, all right, now I've got a lady coming close. I know for this lady is quite a different kettle of fish. her words. Okay, and I do feel this lady that I've got here, she has got a fun side to her, but I do feel though she has a very tough outer shell. She's saying a tough cookie, but I do feel that this is sort of in a fun way too. I feel she has two sides to her. I won't tell anybody that hurt my family because I will come down on them like a ton of bricks. But I do feel that she just got this really love of life too, and I do know that she would have had brown hair when she was younger. I do feel that it had like light highlights, like going grey, but they're light. It looks very glamorous when she was starting to go into the golden years that she's calling these golden years. But she did really enjoy life. I do know that she loved cats, and I do feel she also had a problem with her tummy. As I'm drawing, my tummy feels quite uncomfortable, and I do feel there's a bit of indigestion here, but I do feel it's up high, just underneath the rib cage, and so there's like a problem there. And I do feel that she's finding she had a bit of indigestion, a bit of wind problem, but that was also part of her condition that she had. I do know that she loved her garden and she had pot plants around her house, she's telling me. And I do know that she loved flowers. And she's also talking about daffodils. And I do know that there's also a birthday in April that she's talking about. And somebody here that has a birthday in April that would be significant. And there's also, she's talking about a birthday celebration of a special anniversary. I don't know if this is, I feel this is like the 50th anniversary, but there's also been a special event that's just happened. I think that somebody's just been asked about to get married, but I'm seeing like a ring and on a finger, and I feel that this is somebody that's asked somebody to go down on one knee, because I'm seeing somebody down on one knee. I'm feeling that sensation and that shock reaction, but happy reaction. And I have got a lady. This lady is happy and pleased with this, and she likes the person that has done this. Hello Pamela, nice to hear you from Australia, my darling. Well done. Lovely to have you from in the on this Zoom, my darling. Not Zoom, is it? I'm so used to doing Zoom, sorry. and hello from Australia, Northern Carolina, Teresa White. Hello, my darling. I'm just drawing another lady now, and I'm hoping that I do feel that she's got this. She's a bit unsure of herself because she started to say that she hopes everybody's feeling better. So I feel somebody here is also just having a heart condition that somebody here is going through, and she's saying that they need to take it easy more because they're doing too much. I do know that medication has just been changed, so this is significant with somebody here that she's talking about, that I'm hoping somebody will understand. I know the lady would have had just lipstick. She wouldn't have worn much makeup. She would have worn the face cream every day. I do know that she did love life. She was really, really loved life and well liked within her community. I do. Oh, lovely. Hello, Natalie, man. Nice to see you, my lovely. It's good you can understand this lovely lady. I do feel that she's got a very strong power with her. I do feel that she would have been spiritual, religious. I don't really feel that it's spiritual as we believe it to be, but I do know that she did believe in God very strongly. Would you understand this, my lovely? I do feel this lovely lady would have been loved baking and loved cooking, but she's talking about baking bread, and the smell of bread would make everybody feel hungry, and people can smell the bread from outside of the house because she'll have her windows open, and I know that she would have it hot with buttered, straight buttered, and it'd be lovely and warm with warm butter on it, and everybody would like it this way. Could you still understand the information? I could be your auntie. Okay. I do feel that she would have had long hair at one time, but then she would have had it short, and it would have been curled. And she would have put her hair into like rollers. If not her, then the mother would have put her hair into rollers. Somebody would do her hair. Would you understand this, my lovely? Somebody would come to the house and do her hair. It could be a family member, but I know that hair is being done by somebody within the family, I'm feeling. I do know that she could be, she could be quite cantankerous at times, but she was the laugh a minute, she's telling me. Oh, you're the spiritual one. Oh, no, that's good. I can really feel that religion, that strong belief and that strong trust. You really do trust in what you're receiving. And I don't know if you're a working medium, but she's saying you should be out on that platform if you're not already out there. Yeah. Okay. Would you also understand there's also like an artistic person here that does drawing? Would you understand what she's telling me? Because I can see there's a younger person that does drawing that she's talking about. So I do know that this lovely lady is watching over somebody's shoulder and they're drawing here on the airplane now. Yes. Oh, yes to her hair. Oh, no, that's good. The hair looks quite curly. It's a bit ringlety, but I do put more curly than I've drawn her, so I'm just going to put some more curls on it. I do feel there's also a gentleman here that has curls in his hair that would be related to her. Would you understand a son that would have had curls to his hair? They didn't like his hair being curly. Would you understand this, my lovely? I know that he uses hair products to calm the hair down, and he has it cut quite short. Okay. Just a very uncomfortable feeling with this indigestion feeling that she keeps giving me. Would you understand there's somebody here that's having problems with indigestion and keeping food down? My lovely, please. Okay. Right, the picture's done. I've just got to put some more dark on the eyes. I know there's a gentleman that's got a very bit much quite like this drawing. There's quite a lot of likeness in the family with somebody here. I'll just finish that off. Okay. Let's see. I'll show the picture quickly, see if anybody can understand the drawing. Okay, thank you, Richard. Yes, I do for this person here has got quite a character, quite a strong personality, and I do feel that they would put somebody in their place by just looking at them as well. I don't know if the person could understand this. I do feel there's a love of animals, and I've also getting a small dog. I know she likes cats, because I'm very drawn to my cat that's here, but I do know that she would have liked a smaller dog. I feel this dog is like a pug size. I don't know if it's a pug, but I definitely got that sort of size of a dog. Okay. And she's also talking about a Labrador sized dog that would have been, I think it actually is a Labrador that would have been, okay. I think it would have been a brown dog, a brown Labrador dog. Could you understand this, my lovely? Natalie? Oh, yes. It's very uncomfortable pain, so I can understand it being cancer. Oh, yeah, definitely. I do feel that she suffered in silence. Would you understand that with her, my darling? I was a chihuahua. Oh, that's lovely. I did feel it was a small dog. Yeah, definitely. She loved her dog. She loved nature, and she would sit out the window and watch the world go by. Oh, well, you got 3 labs. I know that's amazing. I do feel that this lady also. I do feel that she's showing me a wedding headpiece. Would you understand a wedding headpiece that would be with the wedding that's happened within the last 3 years? Could you understand what she's talking about? Because she loved this wedding piece of hair that she's talking about. So it's completely off what she was talking about. But I feel that she would do this. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, right. Would you understand she's given me this old wooden clock that would be on a mantelpiece, and it would sit right in the middle of the mantelpiece, and it's shaped a bit like with a dome bit, with a little bit at the side, a little curve each side of it. Would you understand this sort of clock that went like that? I do feel it's quite an old one. I feel like it's like sort of from the 60s, 70s. This is how it's feeling. And she's given me the names of George and Jeff. Would you understand these names as well? And I'll also get in May. It could be the month of May, or it could be the name of May. And somebody that keeps biting their lip, because I keep getting wanting to bite my lip. Okay, I put somebody here. Okay, got two people. Okay. They're showing me now a fishing rod that actually comes in. It sort of comes from long, and you sort of squish it down, and it comes into a smaller one. So it's like a tripod, like one that goes smaller. Somebody that likes fishing, that she's talking about, that's here on the earth plane. I do for this would be a young man that has this fishing, or used to like fishing. Okay, and I'm also seeing a visit to the shopping centre, and somebody just bought a new really warm padded coat. Could either of you understand this? Just one person understand this? Okay. You bought your lip. George in the garden. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's lovely. What was I just said? Could you understand the fishing rod, Natalie, at all? Because I do feel, and the coat from a shop. Okay. It sounds for a gift. I'll give it a gift anyway, then you can have it. Ah, you bought a padded coat. No, that's good. Is it just for Natalie now, Richard? Oh, yes. Could you understand the picture that I've drawn? What, shall I show it again, or can I see? Oh, no, that's good. Okay. Let's have something more specific. There's also somebody here that would understand doing a family tree. Would you understand doing a family tree and having a family tree being done? Going back different generations? And a telescope fishing rod, that's good. That's lovely. I do feel quite drawn to Natalie, but I've been here to make sure that it's the right person. Okay. It's showing me. Well, I've got a man that's bringing forward, because she's giving the information, nobody's taking it. I'm getting a watch that would be a male's watch, and it's got a silver band, and it's got the clip thing, because but it's quite an expensive watch. It's not a cheap watch that they're showing me, and it would be given to them at Christmas time. Could anybody understand this new watch for Christmas that a man connected to you would have got? That's good likeness. Yes. Oh yeah. I do feel very drawn to Natalie. Yes, but just making sure that she can understand this male silver watch. I do feel very good at timekeeping to this person that has the watch. They're always on time. They're very time accumulated. Want to be on time all the time. And I'm just getting like a funny headache that's coming in my temple. Could you understand this, Natalie, as a problem that you have? Slight headaches in your left temple that are giving me this pain. Okay. I'm gonna write the name down. Here we go. Yes. Okay. Is they giving you now, my darling, do you understand the Dundee cake? Like a fruit cake? She's giving you a fruit cake. And she's saying there's somebody around you that's been calling that her son's a good timekeeper. That's good, that's lovely. Would you understand somebody who says about a fruit cake, but also in a funny way? It's not said in a horrible way, but laughing and joking and saying somebody's a fruit cake recently around you, because I know the fruit cake is a gift, an actual cake. but she's also talking about a bit of banter and a bit of fun and messing about that they're talking about. Do you understand that at all, Natalie? While I get ready, I've got to sort this out. Right, let's good timekeeper. Yeah, that does feel right. I think it's because of the spiritual thing that we have. People do think we're crazy sometimes. Thank you, my darling, for letting us know that, my darling. Thank you very much, Natalie. I've put your name on the picture, my lovely. Okay, thank you. Oh, now I've got a colour orange. It should be pink, but I do feel that it's probably intentional. I do feel that there's somebody here that would have had what do I call that? Jaundice. Somebody would have been born with jaundice, that's telling me. A slight yellow colour that was coming through now. I do know that this person would have liked, I've got a gentleman, and I'm getting a pain in my left hip, in the groin area, as though there's a hip problem, that this gentleman would have had this problem with his leg. And I do feel that this gentleman that I've got is quite a serious man, and I don't really feel that I do feel hello Ali Nat. I do know that this gentleman would have had grey hair. It would have been very well groomed, and I do feel that this gentleman worked in business. I got a very business head with this gentleman. I do feel that I'm smartly dressed. I do feel that this gentleman would have passed quite quickly. He's not telling me how, but he is making me speak properly and say all the words completely. And I do feel that this gentleman knew what he was talking about. I do feel there's even interest in politics with this gentleman that I've got with me now. And, oh well. Oh no, that's lovely. That is funny, isn't it? They do call us that. Thank you for that. No, they can't, can they? Yeah, my husband's called me fruitcake all the time. It's from Isabel Stewart, my lovely. Thank you, Isabel, for letting us know that, my darling. Yes. No, it's I do feel that that person just now was very comedian, very fun loving, and would say things too that wasn't always understood, which is like we do sometimes. People don't understand what we're saying. And this person here would have been very intellectual, and he would have. I do feel that there's somebody here that looks things up a lot on the internet. I do know that there's somebody here that uses Google quite a lot and looks up. I am born a lady, but I've got a gentleman. I do feel there's a problem swallowing here, and this person didn't get the words out, didn't say what was on his chest towards the end of life. I feel he found it hard to get his words out. I do know that this person here also have got a pain in my lower side, and I do feel this is down in a lady here that's got a problem, or had a problem with her woman's area, ovaries, womb. I do feel this is a problem that is a bit on the personal, so I don't want to go into too much details, but I do feel there's a problem here that would have had to see in a gynae about hospital treatments. I do feel this lady is a younger lady. I do feel this lady had blonde hair. I do feel this is a young person that would have had trouble with her womb. I do feel this is a cancer condition that I've got. And this lady that I've got is a very pretty lady. And I do feel that she passed before her years. They have drawn the darker eyebrows, but I do know that this lady that I've got, I do feel that she's quite young. I do feel under 30. Can anybody understand a young lady that would have had, she'd have had problems with fertility, but also this was also because of this problem and this hidden condition that turned to cancer. Could anybody understand this lovely young lady? She's happy and smiley, and I do feel that she was a strong one, and she was the one that kept the family from going over the edge when she was poorly, because she was always upbeat and happy and friendly. Can anybody understand this at all? Okay, okay. No, that's good. Okay, lovely. Because I do feel that there's somebody here, because I do feel that she's with somebody. She's not on her own, this lady. I do know this lady, it feels like it's a friend that's also have trouble. But this gentleman that has the hip problem, I do feel that he would have had a hip replacement. Would you understand a hip replacement? Somebody here? That this gentleman would have had a hip problem, but the knee is also affected because the same part of the body is affected. So the knee would ache, but the hip would be bad. Or the other way around, but I do feel the hip is the worst pain because the knee's not too bad. Do you understand this? I know this gentleman that I've got would have had his hair brushed back, he would have used Brill cream, and he has got sideburns, but they was only the early years, and they was all gone later on. Could you understand this, Lee Mackenzie? Sorry, Richard. And Dawn Taylor had a hip replacement. Thank you. We didn't speak for weeks at the end. Bless him. Yeah, I do feel this is what I'm feeling. I do feel that he didn't get his words out. My cousin's uncle passed and had a hip replacement and the knee problems. Okay, so I've got two definite understanding the information. I do feel that this it's talking about a piano, but it's like playing the old piano. But I do feel this would be a lyric that would have been said, or even a song. Okay, lovely. I do see there's a piano player in a pub situation, and some people would be playing music in the pub situation. Could any of you understand this information that he's given me? Okay. I do know also there's a club here that he's talking about. So I do feel there's a pub, but it's also I do feel this pub is like a working man sort of club. Would you understand this, my love? Because I do see him at the bar and lots of men there. Okay. I do that he's a well-liked man, well respected. And he is showing me an allotment. I don't know if you understand allotment, growing vegetables, growing plants. I have drawn a lady though. Okay, maybe the lady's here's got blonde hair. Let's go take the music and the piano. Lovely. No, that sounds good. I do feel this would be quite emotional, but I do feel that he would have hidden his true agendas, his true problems, and I do feel that my voice changed then. So I do feel he would get quite emotional at times, but he would try to hold on to his emotions. He wouldn't want people seeing him upset. Okay. And it's talking about somebody here that's going for hospital appointments, blood tests, and X-rays. Could Liz Mackenzie or the other one understand all of this information? Okay. I do feel that there's also the name of Stephen connected to this man. I do feel that Stephen is here on the earth plane. I don't feel that he's in spirit. And there's also a Bill and Billy Boy. I don't know if this is what he would be called, but I also got Billy and Bill. I do know that this problem with the throat would be quite significant. I do feel that he would have smoked and he would have put a cigarette behind his ear, because he just put something behind my ear, and I do feel it's a cigarette. Okay, and they're saying that this grandfather that would have smoked a pipe, and he would have had the pipe. He would have had the pipe, and he would be tapping it out in front of the a fireplace. This is going back. The fireplace would be going back. Okay. He is talking about this song "Half a Sixpence" and and Tommy Cooper. I do feel that he would have liked comedians. Yes, he had an allotment and he grew a lot of his own veg. And when he was told he was ill, I can take hospital visits and X-rays and blood tests myself. I do feel very drawn to you, Lee Mackenzie. So I do feel. I don't know if you have anybody else, Richard, but I do feel very drawn to this lovely lady. I do know that this lovely person that's here, I do feel the lady that I've drawn, it could be a person here, this person that I've drawn, this lady that I've drawn, but I do know that this person, I've got this man, would be a bit confused at the end. Yes, Billy Boy, I can take Billy Boy. And the throat, he was a smoker. Yes, definitely. I do if there's also somebody playing snooker, in the pubs, it would have been a snooker table. And there'd be a lot of banter and a lot of smoke in the room, he's telling me. Okay, my darling. He's given me shoes, as though you have bought new shoes. Would you understand this, just to make sure that it's for you, Lee Mackenzie? Because I do feel this, he's very smartly dressed. And I do feel that towards the end of life, he tried his hardest to keep himself smart and tidy and looking good. But I do feel that he lapsed a little bit with this. But he didn't really. I don't feel that he did. By other people's view of him, he wouldn't have actually done this. But it's how he feels that he let himself down. But he didn't actually let himself down. Yes, the pipe I can understand. Yes, pipe. And snooker table, I can understand it. And new shoes, yes. I do feel this is for you then, Liz. I'll write on here. I will put the picture up, my darling. Sorry, I've not shown it yet, have I? I just realised. Sorry, I'm so busy talking. I forgot to show you the... Sorry, I should have showed you the picture, though. Here we go. Right, is that straighter? Up. Okay, darkies. Could you understand the drawing at all, Lee Mackenzie? Because I do feel this lady is very pretty, very outgoing, bubbly personality. I do feel that she's close to you, and I do feel that he's here watching over you, looking out for you. And he's also talking about that, something about worrying about paying a bill, but that would be fine. It'd be sorted. It won't be as bad as you're thinking it's going to be. It's a household bill. Okay. And it's also talking about the shed and being in the shed and liking being in the shed. That's the way to go, my love. Okay. Okay. And he's given you a skateboard as a gift, because I do feel that he wants you to have a bit of fun, let yourself go, and enjoy yourself, because you've been having quite a hard few weeks. Would you understand this, Lee Mackenzie? And as he started to back off a little bit, I do feel there's a lot of love from him and support from spirit that is all around you, my darling. Thank you for working with me. Okay, let's see who else is here. Okay. Wow, okay. Ah, lovely. Yes, he was always smartly dressed, but he did struggle with this at the later stage of life. Thank you for confirming that, my lovely. And that picture is my cousin, but she brought through my granddad and dad. Thank you, my darling. I did for the lady was here that I've drawn, so thank you for letting me know that, my darling. Yeah, thank you. Alright, I do feel I've got a young person here, and I do feel this. It does feel like a child, I'm afraid. Yes, a very hard few weeks. Thank you, Debra. Thank you, my darling, for that information, my darling. Okay. I don't know if somebody here has got a cat that wants to go out. I've got a cat that wants to go out. I've got to do my picture, so you have to wait. Okay. I do for this person that I've got is a little bit of a mischief maker. I do feel that this little one is very strong in his character, I do feel that he's just wants to have fun. I do for this little boy that I've got. I do feel that he's was playing outdoors quite a lot, and I do feel that this little one, I do feel that he's under 10, but I don't think he's a small child. I do feel that because I'm seeing his lovely little lovely blue eyes, very clever little boy. It is a boy, and I do feel that this is not alone. Don't worry. Thank you for saying a fantastic drawing and reading. Thank you, my darling. That's from Annette Fairweather. I do feel this person that I've got, this little one that I've got, very softly spoken. I do feel very gentle little one, very soft. I do know that he likes his bike, and I do feel that there's a problem with the bike. I do feel that he went between two cars. I don't need to say much more really than that, my lovelies. But I do know that this little one liked to play outdoors, and he did have a friend with him. He wasn't on his own, and the other child ran for help. But I do feel quite an emotional here because I do feel this. You could see the anguish that was happening when he got hurt. I do feel that he was too seriously hurt to. He just wants to talk about life though, because he didn't finish that. Okay, my darling. He's talking about somebody here that likes to do embroidery, and they're showing me also making cushions. I do feel that somebody here makes cushions. And I do see these cushions. They're like ones that you can buy that you make, and there are animal pictures on, or flowers. I'm seeing like they somebody here was very clever with their hands at making clothes. I do feel a bit of fingers and thumbs here, so I feel this little one found it very hard to play with toys. I do feel that it's also a problem with this little one. I do feel that there may be a medical problem with this little boy, that he had some sort of a disability with his use of his hands. I do feel there's okay, I might have got that wrong. I do feel somebody here has a problem with their hands, have an arthritic hand problem here. And I do feel somebody here helps them with their hands. This little boy, I do feel this boy was on his way to school. Okay, my darling. I was asking him where he was going when this happened. He was saying school. But everybody was so lovely, so kind, and they reassured him. Okay. I do feel this is a BMX bike. I do feel that this little boy would have had. It's light hair. It's not blonde, but it's not dark either. So it's like between the two colours. Let's find out. I'm drawn to that colour. Let's see who. Let's see. Yeah. I do feel that this boy would have had sort of a light brownie blondie colour hair. It's not a dark coloured hair. He is young. Can anybody understand losing the young man under 10? I do feel he's about 9. Nobody yet. Okay. Because I do feel there's been the other person here, because he's not alone. I've got a dad coming here that's with him, that's looking after him. I do know that this dad that's with us, I do feel that this gentleman is quite a banter, quite a joker. I do feel that he would pull somebody's pigtails, he's telling me. I do know that he likes to watch, well, that's going back a bit. It's telling me out of town, which would be going back a little way. So I do feel this could be a grandfather then. Okay, here we go. I do know that this gentleman was very good with his hands. He could fix anything. He wasn't a DIY nightmare. He could fix things that was gone wrong. He could put replug a socket on the wall before, because it's going back a little way before it's all changed. I do feel that he also did plastering. I do feel there's also a builder here that's got a builder in the family, because I'm definitely getting building and alterations and doing things like decorating the house and doing these. Oh, okay. There's also somebody that's put like a decking down outside, a wooden decking down outside. Okay, and they've got these armchairs that have like a sofa effect. There's like it's like an outdoor sofa set. It's got like the armchairs and they're like wicker. Okay, what I'm seeing. Okay, right. Okay, still gonna take us. Right, I am getting the name of Jim. I am getting London links. Oh wow. Okay. I'm getting a pain in my chest. I do feel this gentleman would have had a heart problem. He would have had this. Okay, this would have been recognised and diagnosed. This father figure, grandfather and father. I do know that there's also something wrong with this man's eye. I do feel it's the right eye that would have been a problem. I do feel there's a cataracts here with this grandfather. I do feel that there's also building bricks, but I do feel somebody's here has had. Oh my, Isabel Stewart. I had a friend who was on his bike going to his granddad, and he was hit by a taxi that passed instantly. Ah, wow, yes, that's Isabel as a friend. Okay, my darling. I do feel, because I do feel it was hit on the car, and I do feel that it was a fatal feeling with this young one. I do feel that he feels very advanced for his age. I do feel that he's this young boy that was hurt. We do understand that this person that was hit by the car would have been a very clever, advanced for his years. Because I do feel that this boy, I've nearly finished the drawing, and I can show him. Would you also understand that the grandfather having a heart condition, my lovely, or the father figure having a heart condition? I do feel that there's also a Graham. I've got a Graham that's just shouted that to me. Sorry. And I also feel that there's somebody here that's going to study as extracurriculum. That's really bad for me. I do feel there's somebody that's going for exams, and I do feel this is also somebody that's a teenager that's university standard. On trees away. Sounds like my brother, however, he did not pass at 10 years old. Okay, my lovely. And 10 years. Oh, it was 10 years, Isabel Stewart. Oh, thank you, my lovely. I do feel this is for a 10-year-old. I don't feel he's any older than that. So I do feel more drawn to Isabel Stewart than the other lady, my darling. This gentleman that I've got, I do feel there's somebody here that's having a problem with their left hip. Somebody here. I do feel it's actually in the groin. So I do feel it's something to do with the joint, with the bone, with the joint, because that's what I've had. So I recognise the pain. And there's also somebody here. Oh, okay. The gentleman that I've got would have had arthritic fingers. It would have been sore on his knuckles, but he has quite big hands. Did you understand this, Isabel? That the gentleman that I've got with the boy would have had big hands. They're not small hands, they're quite big hands. And he is holding a pint glass, one of those pint glasses, but he's also got a tankard, one of those silver tankards. I don't know if you can understand, one of these tankards, like a trophy that he's holding up to me. Just to make sure that it is for you, my love. I'll show you the picture actually, because that way then you can understand. All this dust off of it. If I hold it there, Richard, is that okay? I'm getting used to understand it now. Ah, lovely. Would you understand the drawing at all, Isabel? It has got a light hair. I do feel it's more like a, yes, that's the sort of colour that I've seen, feel. It does feel right. I don't see him, but I feel him. I know that he's a very gentle soul, a very gentle boy. I do feel there would have been exams or some sort of test, that he's talking about some sort of a test. Would you understand what he's talking about? Oh, it's you, my darling. No, that's good. I know there's also a Philip. Would you understand also a Philip name? And also the month of June as an anniversary for a wedding. Would you understand this, my darling? Okay. Oh, okay. Would you understand a visit to London, or somebody that you know that had a visit to London and going to the Trafalgar Square? I've got Trafalgar Square. I'll just tell him. They showed me Buckingham Palace. Yes, okay. Oh, that's him. Okay, my lovely. No, that's good, because I do feel this gentleman was very into the royals, into the Queen, and Prince Philip would have been somebody that he would have admired as well. But he would have been quite critical at some respects as well. I do feel that he would have spoken what was on his mind and he wouldn't have held back. Would you understand this, my darling? But he's laughing with it. It's not being funny at all. He's taking it as a bit of fun as well. But it can be very serious at times. But I'm going to put your name on it while I remember your. Okay. He's given you. Would you understand I'm seeing a chandelier, but it's a small chandelier that would have been in somebody's living room. Or you would have seen it, would have really noticed it. Would you understand what he's talking about, my love, please? He's giving you this. Oh, okay. That's the cat. Sorry. Yeah. So it's a cat that comes in and out, sort of thing as well. I have got friends that come to visit me, and these things are open. Yeah. Sorry about that. It's a bit distracting when that happens. Okay. I've got lamps coming on and all sorts in my house. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, no, we have got visitors that come to visit us, and I do feel it's probably the spirit cats that's coming. I do feel this person. Yeah, we've got the one cat. Yeah. I know, she's a little monkey. She's watching that. I probably wonder why she didn't go there, because she's very defensive of her home. Sorry about that, folks. We have got a cat that visits. Okay, I don't see it, but I feel it around my ankles, so I know that it comes to visit me. And I've got, okay. Does anybody here understand that somebody has phenomena happening in their house? Oh, it was a green chandelier, Isabel. Thank you, my darling. Well, I know the chandelier, and I can see it's twinkling in the light, as the light catches it. No, thank you for letting us know. Thank you, my darling. Now, what was she talking about? Okay. I have got a lady here with me, and as she's coming close to me, I can feel that my throat is really quite uncomfortable. I do feel that I was in hospital, she's telling me, and I do feel that I feel quite tired, and I have got the mask over me, but this oxygen is normally it's quite normal at hospital now. But I do feel that this lady was really quite poorly, quite sick. Okay, my darling. I have got the name of Sylvia that she's given me. I don't know if that's her name, but I've got the name of Sylvia. And I do feel there's also a surname of Stewart. Oh, that's Stewart there. Oh, sorry. um, wow. Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the name. Okay. And also there's also a Taylor, but I don't know if the name is Taylor is a surname or if it's an actual first name. I do feel it could be a first name. But I do feel I have moved on actually. Now, yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just started with a gentleman that's coming close to me. As this person is coming in, I do feel this person is quite restless. He keeps making me fidget, and I do feel this person would have had lots of problems within his body, aches and pains. I do feel that this man would have had an arthritic condition, and he would have had it for a little while because it's quite debilitating of him, and he's a little bit frustrated what he can and can't do. This is how he's feeling. But I do know this gentleman is a very strong character. I do feel that he would have spoken before getting his words out, and it would have not always. Oh, okay, my lovely. I do think he would have spoken his words, and he wouldn't really have backed down. I do feel he's a very strong character. He would have felt that he was right even when he was wrong. But that's his words. But I do feel also that there's somebody here that's having problems with their indigestion and medication that needs to be changed or altered. Okay, what do I see there? There's somebody here that's speaking saying things that shouldn't be said. I do feel that somebody here is there's something about words that have been said that have been a bit offensive with somebody here. I don't know if we can understand somebody who's been a bit outspoken, but I do feel that that has been sorted and that has been laid to bed. I do feel this would be a sister that would have been doing this, and it's like a family disagreement that's been ongoing. I do feel this is. I have drawn a man, but I've got a lady's mouth. So why have I drawn that? Okay, I do feel that the gentleman that I've got, I do feel I have two people with me actually, but I'm not one person, please. Okay. I do know that this gentleman would be a very quiet man, very. He had his moments when he could be quiet, but it wasn't that often. But when he was quiet, it's because he was thinking and trying to work things out in his head, because he was a thinker. And I do see ledgers and books that we would have been writing in. I do feel that this man is in business. I do feel that he has a business, and I do feel that it would have been his own business. He has got a very long chin. I've not drawn it big enough. I do feel that he has quite a prominent chin. Just trying to okay, how here we go. Okay, I do feel that this gentleman would have been fair, but I do feel that people would not have always seen him as being fair. I do feel that sometimes there would have been a bit of a disagreement. It's a real like family business. So could anybody understand this family business this man had? I know that there's somebody here that likes Elvis, because he's talking about somebody that likes Elvis. I do feel that the hairstyle is a bit like Elvis too. It's quite short back and sides, but there's also a lady here that's got a very short cut hair in the ear here, and very short at the back that he's talking about. That this person he's talking about. He has got quite big ears. He's saying, I can understand the gentleman, but I'm not the name Sylvia. Okay. I do feel that the Sylvia could be somewhere around with him or within the business. I do feel there's a work environment here that he's talking about. I do feel that this hair would go back. I do feel I've got dark hair. Would you understand dark hair with this gentleman? Because I've got like dark hair, and I do feel it's going backwards. Okay, no, that's good. I do know that he liked a ton of whiskey, but it would just be one glass. He wasn't an excessive drinker, and it would really be like as a Christmas thing or a celebratory thing. It wouldn't be a regular occurrence. And I'm also getting a Scottish feeling with this gentleman as well, like visiting Scotland, and I'm getting Loch Lomond, like that sort of place that would have been visit or significant in some way, because it's got that beautiful lakes there. A love of nature, a love of being outdoors, and I do think there's also a farming environment here that's talking about a farming background, but he didn't do that part. He preferred to go into he wanted to do more with his life than. Oh, lovely. Oh, okay, turn you right. Oh, lovely. Yes, brilliant. Yes, good. Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you, my darling. Could you also understand? I do feel somebody here that used to play records. I do feel the records would be in a black, the old piano, the old record player that would be in a suitcase. Could you understand this? Go back as a memory with either him or with you. And there's somebody here that likes to play in meditations. By meditations, but I thought that would be you, Tony. Would you understand meditations being significant? Okay. Right. I do feel this gentleman would have had. He would have gone gracefully, but I do believe he would have. He's had a Grecian 2000, but I think he's joking. But do you understand Grecian 2000 meaning something to you? Okay. Okay, Jodie. My father, my friend's father ran his own business and is in spirit. Okay, my lovely. My friend's husband lives Elvis. Okay, definitely. I am getting the Rock Around the Clock and all these old songs. I feel they've been played, and there would have been a picture of Elvis on the wall that he's telling me. Um, Lots. Oh, yes. My friend's father ran us and passed in 1999. Okay. And I could take like Highlands, as I lived there for a long time. That's Jodie too. Okay. And I could take the records. Okay. There's quite a lot with Jodie that can understand a lot of this. Okay, let's carry on. It's also given me a bike, and it would have had these bike clips that would be going back to when he was young, and there'd be a photo of him with this push bike. And he would be a lad then. He wouldn't have been a grown up. He would have been a boy. There was a man that would be standing by him in an old black and white photo. Could you understand this, anybody? So I'm trying to cut it down. I do feel there would be like hills behind. If you can understand, there's been hills behind. I am getting the name of Martin, but I don't know if it's a surname or if it's a first name. And take the records, yes. And I am getting a David too, but also the surname Davis has just come to mind. Let's see if we can get. Let's get plenty of information. Okay. And again, I'm getting this throat problem being dry, and I feel that somebody here would have a problem not drinking enough water, because I'm feeling quite dry and quite needing to drink more water. That he's telling me. My mum has his pictures. Okay, my love. He's also talking about wearing a teddy boy jacket. I think it would be in the 70s, but not only teddy boys. And somebody here that likes, what's those boys? And Aidan Bowen can take David, Martin, and Davis. Oh wow. Okay. I do feel this gentleman would have been a bit breathless towards the end of life, because I had to take a long deep breath there. Tony White's my uncle's name. Oh no, that's good. I also feel that this gentleman would have liked. I'm seeing like a van here. I'm seeing a van as well that's just come to mind, and it'd be like a white van man. That's somebody here that has a white van man. Oh, it's a white van man. Okay. What did you say before? Okay. I am getting a visit to Loch Lomond, but there's also going to Glasgow. Somebody that would have gone to Edinburgh too and seen that little dog, Bobby. Okay. I'm also getting a September birthday, and I'm getting a July. I'm getting like a July passing. Could you understand a July passing? I'll take David as a nurse. That's Jodie. Okay. Right. Okay. He's very fidgety. Okay. There's also talking about going shopping, and somebody would have bought some new trousers and a blouse to go with these trousers. But if it would be a working, I'll tell you that would be my dad. Okay. Something specific, please. Okay. It's given me a cross, but it's a Catholic cross, and it's got Jesus on the cross. But I don't think it would be his. I thought that a lady would have had this, and so the lady would have done the cross in other. And there was a Catholic link here as well that he's talking about. And the lady that would have done this would have had bent up fingers. I can see her fingers being all bent over. Okay. Brilliant. Yep. Oh no, that's good. I do feel quite drawn to Jodie actually. And my aunt-in-law passed in July. Yes. Okay. I do feel very drawn to this lady. Okay. They're talking about a white picket fence, but he said that would be like going back a long time ago, and the garden would have had a hedge all the way around it. It would be like a closed-in garden that he's talking about, but this would be going back to the 70s, and using a wheelbarrow to get up and down the garden. Okay. And you don't sound a glass getting broken in a greenhouse at all, Jodie. I'll tell you why, it's your mum. Okay. Let's just say about a glass getting broken, but this was broken because of somebody throwing a ball. my friend who is Catholic and had a cross, and she passed in 93. Definitely feel Jodie's got a lot of the answers here. Yes, I do feel Jodie's the one that I'm drawn to, Jodie. Yeah, definitely Jodie. Because this gentleman, I do feel that he would take life a bit too seriously, and he wanted you to take things a bit more, have a bit more fun in your life, and to just go for it. I feel that's something that you've been wanting to do, you keep putting off, that he's talking about. I do know that you really do trust in the spirit connection. I do feel that you are spiritually in your own development and working. It's given you a skipping rope, but this is like to keep fit. I do feel that you want to keep fit, and you're trying to keep yourself moving all the time and keeping yourself busy because of this situation that we're in. And there's somebody around you that has lots of crisps. Do you understand that? Somebody around you that knows to like having crisps, because it's giving me. I looked over and there's some crisps over there, like the Pringles. That I'm seeing Pringles. Okay. And I do feel there's lots of writing, spirit writing. Would you want to understand doing spirit writing? Because I said about spirit writing to you, Jodie. And I do feel that he found it very hard to swallow it in a very dry mouth. So. And somebody here, I don't know if it's him, but I feel somebody's a bit shaky. My hand was a bit shaky. I feel a bit trying to write. It comes down to crisps. Thank you, Dad. I have to write your name on here, my darling. Okay. Oops. Okay. Because he's giving you a coach clip memory. Would you understand a coach clip memory? And you understand spirit writing. I know that's good. Because it's giving you this coach clip. I feel like that when you can get away, then to have a holiday, to get away, because you do feel that you need a break. There's a lot of things going on at the moment, and it's just that you need to put things aside and contemplate what you want to go, but you want to do moving forward. Would you understand that, my lovely? And it's given you a new Pandora bracelet. Don't people understand the Pandora bracelet that would be given to you as a gift? Would you understand this? It's giving you that as he moves away, my lovely. And thank you so much for working with me, Jodie. That was amazing, my lovely. Thank you. Okay, I have got somebody. Oh, your handshake. Sorry, can I show the picture? Oh, I just put it away. Okay, thank you for reminding me. There we go. There's the one in it, yeah. Hold on a minute. That's the one. That's the one. That was the wrong picture, wasn't it? That's the right one. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get that one up the one for a minute. Sorry about that, Jodie. I didn't show the picture, my lovely. Would you understand the picture looks a bit like him, my lovely, or somebody here that looks like him also? That's been given to me. Okay. I'll do a quick one, then Richard, be okay, quick? Okay. We've got a lady here that's waiting patiently, and she would be a very patient lady. I do feel this would be your mum, and I do hear the name Patricia. I don't know if this is her name or not, but I've got Patricia. And I do feel that she would be the one that would be in charge. The husband would be a bit more laid back, and he would be the one that would talk things through, but she would be the one that would be in control of the finances. And I do feel she's a very strong lady, and I do feel that she would have been the one that would have I do feel that she was the one that passed before him. So I do feel that when she passed, that this gentleman would have been and it might be hard to keep on his own. This is what she's telling me, because she's feeling a bit worried about what's happening. I don't know if the gentleman is still here, but I do feel that the person that she left behind is still here. So I have got this lady, and I do feel that she's It was quite a quick passing. I do think it would be an illness that took her quite quickly. It would have been that she would have had a problem, but she didn't actually realize how bad it was. I do think there was tests being done to find out what was wrong, but I do feel that she passed before the actual proper results came. I don't know if anybody can understand this. I do feel that I do feel she didn't reach old age. I do feel she's in her 50s, and I do feel that I do feel there's a shop assistant or a shop working in a shop is significant. I do know that she would have worn lipstick, and it would have been a reddy colored lipstick. I do know that she's very well dressed, very well smart dressed. I do feel she would wear coinciding clothes. So she wear black trousers, she wear a white jacket, a black jacket, but she wear a white underneath it. She looked very smartly dressed. I do feel there would be a managerial or that sort of level within the shop. I don't know if it's Dorothy Perkins, but I do feel there's a shop like this that she's talking about that she would have worked in. Okay. I do know that she's got dark brown hair. She's got a thin face. I do feel that this problem would have been, she would have been getting problems and pain, and it would have been under investigation. Can anybody understand this lovely lady that I've got? Okay, hold on to that. I do know this lady would have had lovely brown hair. It would have been quite long brown hair. And it would have gone under. Okay, it's a bit too light. Okay. I do know that there's somebody here that would be understand to have been a nurse in a nursing. She looks younger than what she's past. Okay. I have got Tina Gray. My mum passed last year, and Dad lives with me. Oh, lovely Tina. I do feel, and her mum was Patricia. Oh, lovely. Oh, bless her. She's a lovely lady with. She's got a lovely strong. Oh, lovely. Slater, poor Liz. I worked in the care. Patricia was like second one to her. Oh, lovely. Second mum to you. Yeah. Thank you, Robert. Richard, I mean. Would anybody understand, or Robert? I just got Robert. Robert came through. And Tina, yes, I understand that I cared for her at home. Oh, yeah, because she's sort of very. She didn't like being looked after. She didn't like being cared for. I do feel that she was a very independent lady, and she would say sorry too, because I feel that she was a bit. She didn't like what was being done to her sometimes, and she would be a bit argumentative sometimes. Not too bad. And Catherine Billington, I only met Pat once, and the lady you're describing sounds like my mum. Oh, bless you, lovely. Lots of people can understand. Patricia's, yes, later. Patricia was in a nursing home, and I worked, and she was the second mum to me. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I do feel Patricia's quite a popular name, but I do feel that this is very significant. I do feel this could well be her name. I do feel that is her name. So yes, definitely. That does feel right. Okay, I do feel there's a problem with the tummy with this lady. Oh, she had dementia. She ended up with dementia. Okay. I do feel this lady was a bit younger. Would you understand that she would be around in her 50s to 60s, borderline? I do feel it was 50s, no more than 60. My mum knew Robert. My mum was a very strong woman. I have drawn her quite young. I do think there'd be a photo of her, and there'd be a photo of her with a small child, she's telling me. And there's also one of her pushing a pram, but going back a bit further. Okay, and the pram would be like a child. I don't think this is her, but she showed me a picture of a girl with a pram, but this pram is a toy pram. Okay. I do feel brown eyes, but I also get this blue eyes. She's telling me blue eyes, but I do feel brown eyes for the lady. But there would be there's also talking about what's that? The Rabbit film. That song, Brown Eyes from Watership Down. She's talking about Watership Down as well. I would that like that. Are you going to sing it? Yes, it sounds like a little way of that song. Richard was singing it to me. Could be in dark hair, lipstick. Always, yes, definitely. She would get out without her lipstick on, definitely. I have drawn her with long hair, but I do feel that she would have had her hair up as well. She wouldn't have always been down. And Katrina, mum had brown eyes, yes. I've definitely got brown eyes. There's also a blue-eyed boy. She's saying about a blue-eyed boy. Would you understand blue-eyed boy? Anybody to bring it down to how many people are? I thought we've got a few people taking it, haven't we, Richard? Yes. I've also... Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, she's a bit of a fidget. Thank you. Yes, my putty cat that's on my lap. Somebody likes her. I do feel there's somebody here that's just had their hair done. I do feel they had their hair coloured. And it would be done in the hairdressers and ponytail. She used to be an artist and draw cartoon characters. Oh wow! Oh, that's lovely. Okay, she's given me a perfume smelling, and I do feel that it's like a eau cologne, a cologne one, expensive one. Somebody would have bought it for her. Yes, one of my sons had blue eyes, and she always fidgeted. Does feel like her. Thank you, Catherine. So I show the picture for a minute. I'll get some more information. That's lovely. So I do feel that she would have loved life. She would have had her hair done. She would have been very keen on getting the hair brushed, and she would have brushed a granddaughter's hair. She did like to have the hair of a granddaughter's hair to keep being brushed as well, and it would be quite long hair. So the granddaughter she's talking about. Okay. Yes, that's the same one. Catherine, that's on. Okay. She's talking about somebody having children having a push bike outside and ride up and down the street, but it's a quiet street. It's not a busy one, like a side road, and it has a dead end to it. Can either of you understand this road being where these children was playing? It looks like a... Oh, Catherine, thank you, my darling. And I do feel with her, she does have a problem with her throat too. I do feel she wouldn't have got her words out. This is what she didn't say what she wanted to say before she passed. Could anybody understand this? I do feel so. Okay. Great granddaughter's hair. Ah, lovely. Because I do think this hair's lovely, lovely long hair. She would have loved her grandchildren. She was really besotted with children. Loved children. Okay. I'm also getting horse. I don't know if this is a horse. Somebody would have spoken a bit horsey, or this actually is horse. What is feeling to this? But something with this granddaughter would have like, oh, in hospice. Okay, yes. I do feel that she would have had care. I do feel she would have been looked after. I think I might have two people that might can understand this. I do feel I might have two people, because one person feels that the throat's quite bad and the other one doesn't. Can anybody understand that one would have had a quite an uncomfortable throat? Always took care of the children. Yeah, so definitely for with Catherine, I've got this lady that would have had a throat problem. But you understand the throat problem, Catherine, with your lady. So I do feel there's a problem with my throat here. And the other one would have found it hard to get the words out. Okay. Let's see. So one of them would also had flowers in the garden. They would have had flowers and brought the flowers in from her garden. They would have cut the flowers down and brought them into the house. And she's given a bunch of flowers to that daughter or daughter-in-law. I do think this is daughter-in-law as well. That she's giving flowers to. Yeah, she could talk. She couldn't talk towards the end. Yeah, she couldn't talk towards the end. Yes, I do feel this one is for you, then, the one that couldn't get the words out. Because I do feel that she would write. And Tina's saying yes, she was on heavy meds, so she couldn't talk either. Okay, because I do feel this is quite significant. I do feel that, but the one that's got the medication with the mind, I do feel she would have been on her bedridden. I do feel. Tina saying I did that on her funeral, my love. Oh, bless you. I do feel that there's a lot of praying here. I am seeing hands, praying hands. I do feel she would have been quite religious. She would have understood. She would have trusted in God. Your relation, Tina. Would you understand that, my darling? It's a strong religion feeling to this lady. Lived with my daughter-in-law. Okay, yeah, definitely. I do feel daughter-in-law. Oh no, that's good. Okay, let's get a message for you both. For Catherine, I feel that this lady is talking about trust issues around you. But you understand trust issues around you, my love. Somebody around you that's having problems, and there's also a school problem within a school environment. Somebody's having a problem at school. One of the grandchildren that would have had problem at school. And but I'm also getting a heart problem in my chest. Would you understand somebody's having a CT scan or something to do with the heart test being done? Because I've definitely got a chest pain just now. Yeah, she's CV. Yes, Tina's. Okay, that's good, my love. I did feel that strength, and she wasn't scared to go. She wasn't scared to go, and she was tired, and she was ready to go. She's telling me. For both of you, actually, they're both saying this. So the other one's saying yes, me too. But they are both happy and they're both smiling. They're both feeling well loved, and they are around you. Well, she had congestive heart failure. Yeah, I do feel that there was a very sharp pain, and I do feel it was it sort of come and went. Would you understand that the pain come and went? For the meds would take it away, that it would come back. Oh, I take it away. Oh, that's my dad. That's Tina said. That's my dad. Definitely. Oh, that's good. Thank you, my darling. Because I do feel it comes and goes. Very good to know. Yeah, they are fine. They are happy, and they are talking. Would you understand going to a shop and because I do feel there's somebody that wants to buy a children's colouring books and pencils and felt tips to keep one of the grandchildren occupied, and there's also like a word search, liking word searches and word puzzles and crosswords. Very good to know. Thank you, Christine. Catherine. Do you understand a Christine around you, darling? I just had Christine. I feel Christine. There's also a Christine. No, you're Catherine. But she's saying Christine. And Chris. It could be Christine or Chris. Okay. Okay. And there's also something about a new push bike. I feel it should be sounds like me, Catherine. Thank you, my darling. And I do feel there's somebody here that's just got a new bike. Do you understand? A new bike for a child's bike. I feel it's a child's bike, like a Christmas present. That's my mum, and Christine is mum's cousin. Thank you, Tina. That's lovely. Thank you, my darling. Because I know that came out without me knowing. Okay. And there's also talking. Okay. I don't know where this comes from. I just got a plastic pig, the three-wheeler cars. Do you understand a three-wheeler car? It can't have. It could be a three-wheeled push bike. Grandson. Okay. Thank you, my darling. And Denise. I could think enough. Yes. I feel that you've got one each here. Definitely got. I've got two communicators here, haven't I, Richard? Yeah, definitely. Okay. Right, for one gift for Catherine. I'm going to give you a gift, my lovely. And she's given you a pearl necklace. You understand a pearl necklace would be significant from her mum. There's a photo of her with a pearl necklace. And what's the other gift, my lovely? Okay. And the other lady, would you understand a gold watch? I do feel that but gold watch would also be significant. I do feel there's something to do with war. Would gold watch mean something in a war environment? I can't. It just seems familiar. No black watches, but no gold watch. A gold watch, so it would be a small lady's watch. It would be a very small band with a little round face. Because you showed me this watch for the other lady. So, okay. Thank you both for working on with me. I'm going to write both these names down. Okay, I don't mind, yes. I'll have a question. Okay. Psychic TV, thank you. How do we know when or if they are around us, as no one has ever actually came through? When you have somebody coming close to you, the energy around you, you feel a bit cooler, like a cold energy comes around you sometimes. And you can feel this vibration as though someone is watching you. And if you look behind you, no one's there. But they are there. They are watching you. They are on our own. They are on our level, but they're on a different vibration. But you can feel their energy. The more that you work with spirit and you're calling in and you're doing meditation, that will bring in that sensation. Because it's about feeling the spirit connection. And the more that you have to ask to feel the spirit connection. You have to ask to see the spirit world. And if you don't ask, then you're not going to get it as quickly. But if you want to see the spirit, then meditation is and sitting in power is very good. I do a meditation actually, but I don't want to. It's on a Monday, but I do feel that this will help. Meditation is help. It's very enhancing and drawing the guides to blend with you and work with you, and that's what my meditations do. You draw them close. I draw them in. That you feel the loved ones. You actually do feel the loved ones within the meditation. The ones that I do, I've had good feedback, and they can feel the loved one. They can see colours, and it's a slow development. Thank you so much, Amy. Yes, I don't mind questions. It's fine. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Thank you. Yeah. Tomorrow we have Rachel Galbraith doing palmistry and tarot readings. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m. And on Friday we have Marcus and Deb. That's on the 21st. And okay, if you send a photo in, Debbie and Marcus would read the photo for you. So if you want to have a reading, then send a photo in to Spirit TV UK. And on June 11th, I have a development demonstration of mediumship with Kirsty and Matt Grogan, Polly Harnett, and Bill Hughes. That's at 6:30. And the location is at Waterloo Community Centre at P077AY on the 11th of June. Okay, yes, I do spirit art drawings. I run a class, and that's on a Monday. How to draw, and drawing spirit like I have done today. I have one tomorrow at 4:30, and I have another one on Friday at 11:30. You can find these on Veronica's list. I try to get them on Veronica's list, but they are on Spirit Through to Spirit, which is a white daisy, or on my site. And I also do a meditation which will help the attunement to feel the spirit world and for your loved ones, which is on a Monday at 1 p.m. That's also on Veronica's list. And Wednesday I have a mediumship practice circle. And I am just starting to do spirit portraits of my students that will be doing a fledgling event. One's on Friday, just mediumship, but there's also going to be one next week of spirit art, which I will put on Veronica's list as well. Oh, thank you, Amy, for saying that amazing. I really are. Thank you very much. So, everyone, so enjoyed watching you. Thank you for watching me too. Thank you, everybody, for coming to watch. It's lovely to have you to draw and bring your loved ones to you. But thank you so much. Thank you, and goodbye to everybody. Take care and keep well, please.
Spiritual Psychics TV. Online. Spiritual Psychics TV isn't just an online broadcasting service, we also offer many features via our website. SPTV offers a unique directory that uses geolocation to find your nearest reader or venue, just by using your postcode. The Academy section allows anyone to upload and create their own spiritual courses within minutes. For those who like to read, then our online magazine area will offer just that. The SPTV shop enables anyone to start their online shop, be it to sell used or new items. You can also find our schedule and information about our shows.
Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.